Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is September 17th. Lisa Lydia Scott with you here this morning. We're going to talk about another hot day on the way. But of course, first we want to start by reminding you that we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Stays on your feed, though, throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. We also make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right. We just can't break the heat. It seems to be sticking with us. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, day number 10 of being at 80 degrees plus here in Fargo in September. Jeez. That puts us in second place, by the way, for the record streak of 80s in September for consecutive days. Yeah. The first place holder is 13 days from 1908. And I've got still today, so day 11. I have us still tomorrow. I think I've got us at 12 days right now. So it's close. It's close. It's there. It's noteworthy. It's hot. Yeah. We hit 90 yesterday, actually. So that was even hotter. Today we're forecasting 88 degrees, humidity to make it feel like the low 90s, a good wind out of the southeast, 10 to 20, gusting near 25. Rain yesterday was crazy up in northern parts, North Dakota and Minnesota. Both sides of the Red River got hit with some heavy thunderstorms. Anywhere from 4 to nearly 7 inches of rain. That is so much water all at once. So we had flash flood warnings, rightfully so. All of those have since expired, but if you do find a gravel road that maybe didn't fare so well in the water yesterday, obviously don't drive across it. That would surprise me for areas such as Langdon, the Leeds area, Greenbush, Minnesota, just to name off a couple of towns that tallied up with those really high rain reports. I do have a list of rain reports on my Facebook page if you want to check that out there. Dylan will have an updated one at 11 a.m. too. Let's see, what else? Tomorrow, another chance of thunderstorms. We're storm free today. Today's kind of our break. I have kind of 2 different rounds moving in tomorrow. One in the middle of the day, just rain showers, maybe a spare rumble. In the afternoon and the evening, when temps once again get into the 80s and we have humidity to work with, we'll have to watch out for some of those stronger storms. We have a level 1 risk for severe weather tomorrow, so 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts looking like your primary threats with those. Quieter day Thursday, and then rain back in the forecast Friday into Saturday to cool us down for the weekend, temps in the 60s. Starting on Saturday, Sunday lasting into Monday, and then I have the 80s back.
Oh, goodness.
By the middle to late parts of next week. Now getting to like what, September 26, 27, something like that at the end of the 10-day there. That's hot. Yeah, like late September. It was 90 degrees on October 1st last year. So just to give you a little perspective, it does happen. It's not that abnormal, but it's been toasty. I want to wear my sweaters and drink my pumpkin spice lattes, and it's just sweaty for that. So
that time will come eventually.
Yes,
I know.
Well, hopefully, though, we talked about the fact that sometimes I feel like when this happens, then you go right to really cold, or you don't get fall.
Quick turn.
That's true.
Yes, exactly. I don't want to go. Like I said to them this morning, it could blizzard in a month. I'm not calling
and then we kicked her
for
out
that.
Of the
yeah, and then they said, "Go away."
Yeah.
I mean, I remember in 2020 there was a huge blizzard, October 11th, October 12th, and that's less than a month away.
Yeah,
and
it can happen for sure.
Yes, so that's that. But I don't have anything like that in the forecast.
Skip pumpkin spice and go right to ho-ho McMocha.
Yes, thank you. I actually do like those better than the pumpkin spice ones. Okay, bye.
We were tracking breaking news for you this morning on First News, still following developments on this big story. A bar in Lakes Country went up in flames overnight. It happened at Stubbs. The Battle Lake Fire Department says it was tough fighting the fire because the roof had multiple layers. The front part of the roof eventually collapsed. It took firefighters. They were on scene several hours just trying to put out the flames. They remained on scene watching for hot spots as well. No one was inside when the fire started. No one was hurt. We do know that the fire marshal is on scene investigating. Stick with the news leader for updates.
This morning, we're also tracking a garage fire. We have an update to that. The fire spread to 2 different rows of garages at an apartment complex near the 45th Street Shields location in Fargo. It happened last evening. Major damage was kept to just 2 garages, 1 in each row. 4 other garages have minor damage.
A woman who was hit on the interstate is now facing charges this morning. This is also an update. That accident happened right around 8:30 last night on I-94 in Fargo. Traffic was backed up, slowed down because of road work. That's when troopers say the 39-year-old woman tipped her motorcycle. She landed in the middle of the lane, was run over by a camper, being towed by a pickup. She was seriously hurt, taken to Sanford. Right now, though, we have learned she's also facing DUI charges and a charge for not having a motorcycle license.
A Devil's Lake woman remains in jail this morning on a $2,000 cash bond for a high-speed chase where a sheriff actually fired their gun. 21-year-old Florence Whitetail is charged with reckless endangerment, fleeing police, theft, and possession of a stolen vehicle. Police say the chase ended when she crashed the stolen SUV into water in a field northeast of Brockett. Nelson County Sheriff Kurt Schwind tried to pull over in Lakota originally, but she sped away. At one point, Sheriff Schwind actually fired his gun. This was in a rural area. Thankfully, nobody was hit. Her next court appearance is set for September 30th.
Fargo City Commissioners voted 4-1 to get rid of the city's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Department at their meeting this week. The move will save the city about $300,000. 4 city health department positions were also eliminated. That brings the savings to about $600,000. The cuts, including the final budget, are expected to be finalized at the next meeting, which is in 2 weeks.
All right, happening today, the Detroit Lakes Lakers take on the Moorhead Spuds in our game of the week. It's a volleyball matchup. It starts at 7:30 tonight. Of course, you can watch it on WDAY Plus, our app. Download it on your smart TV or your mobile device. And then you can watch live high school sports all season long, and we have a ton of games this year.
Yes, we do. And talking about sports, Hot Mike with Don Izzo is coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. The Dragons ended a 25-year drought against Duluth this weekend. Head coach Steve Lockway will join the show to discuss that historic win. Plus, the Towson Tigers are coming to Fargo. Dom's going to talk about how they're preparing for their showdown with the Bison. Hot Mike is on from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you can get an all-access pass to Inform.com. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to get that deal.
Join us for our next newscast coming up this morning, our hour-long 11 o'clock newscast. And then again this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, which is now also an hour long. And then tonight at 9 and 10.
And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7, so we'd love to have you join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.